Here we are up at Maleny on the Sunshine Coast. Beautiful Maleny. A beautiful day today. Blue skies. Chilly night, 6 degrees tonight. Oh my God. And we're going to be staying here in the Airbnb. But before that, we're cleaning paths. We've finished cleaning the house, washing the house, but now I put some suds of flooring and detergents down, and we're just going to move through now and just tidy up the concrete paths with the dirt blaster going at full strength, removing any signs of red dirt that was prolific here before, and mold and just dirt in general, and making this a safer path to get down to the house. It's just a matter of using our handy Karcher pressure washer, 1500 psi. That's all you need. You don't need 3200, anything stupid like that. This does the work. This makes a quality job, and soon it'll be safe to walk once again on this concrete path that's dividing the house from the cottage. The turbo head system of Karcher is the best. I've just stopped it to show you closely. You can see what generates the pressure. Rotating dirt blaster tied in with 1500 psi machine, and off we go. It's just a matter of moving around the path left to right, a swirling motion, and pushing forward any dirt and grit that has been there from the construction of the house in recent times. So already we're making quick headway of this job. Early nights at the moment, heading towards winter solstice, so sunset in Maleny will be around 5 p.m. tonight. So I've got 2 or 3 hours left to complete this house, and then we're booking in at the cottage to stay the night before heading back to our base at Samford. But Maleny is a delight to stay at. It's a growing community. Retirees, young families, all making a new lifestyle here, as this couple have with their young family. So together with the dirt blaster doing its work, we're powering on here, cutting through all the muck, suds, vegetation, which I've got to say, a lot of these, thanks to the Karcher dirt blaster rotating at such great speed. So the path is nearly done. Just the concrete slab now to do. And then we'll continue on with other tasks around the house. Just looking back on the job so far, lots of water everywhere. That'll dry very soon to a nice clean finish. And together with the house, it's going to be a surprise, I think, for the owners when they get back, because they would not be expecting this to be done. Just turning now. We had a slight hiccup there, but now it's time to clean this area, which comes out from their laundry. Again, a lot of red soil from Maleny. That's the environment here. You don't see it too often, but red soil can be quite messy and difficult to remove. But fortunately, I've pre-subbed with chlorine and detergent, and the dirt is just powering off, and in no time we'll have an area for them to walk on and to be safe to walk on. It can get very slippery. Mould can be a killer. If you slip over on a wet mouldy surface, you could do some real damage, knock your head, maybe break a bone or two. So it's worthwhile considering getting your mould affected pathways and driveways clean, so that type of accident won't happen. Maleny, of course, gets a high rainfall. I think it's about 80 inches a year. Very high rainfall here at Maleny, up in the subtropics of Queensland. So rain is pretty constant, and that brings on issues of concrete getting slippery, as I said, and dangerous to walk on. Not only that, it looks unsightly to have so much red markings on the concrete when it could be a lot cleaner. It's just one of those jobs that needs to be done periodically, at least once a year. Depending on where you live, it may need to be done twice a year, especially in wet areas where mould is quite prevalent. As you can see, we're racing through this now, ahead of schedule, thanks to the Karcher pressure washer electric that I use exclusively and have for 35 years. Only ever used Karcher pressure washers. For a time I ventured into other petrol-driven machines, but they weren't satisfactory, and so I made the decision to return to electric Karcher high-performance machines available from Karcher, Australia. These machines, these model numbers I use, of course, I need to use every day, and this is not available, for example, at Bunnings. Bunnings have smaller versions of machines, less powerful and more of a nuisance than saving time. Just about finished this task as I pan back out over beautiful Maleny, areas that were grazing cattle areas are now housing developments, so it's quite a popular part of the world up here, Maleny on the Sunshine Coast. Nearly done now, quite satisfied with this job. It is the southern side of the house, so it may not dry tonight as the sun sets in the west, but it'll certainly look smart in the morning when the owners come down to inspect it. So thank you for sharing your time on my YouTube channel, Samford HW, and there'll be many more videos available in due course. Bye for now. It's Rowan from SamfordHousewashing.com.au.